Family of absolute value functions, part 3 of 4, brought to you by the mathprime.com. Okay, in the first two modules we talked about the parent function of the absolute value function and the generalized form of the absolute value function, but we discussed only changing the values of c. In this module, we'll take a look at changing the value of b. So again, we have got the columns for x, the values of y for the parent function, and the values of y for the new value of b, which in this case we have chosen the new value to be a positive number 2. If you take a look at the graph, the red graph represents the new value of b being 2, and the blue graph represents the parent function. As you can see that the graph has translated or shifted to the left. So varying c caused the graphs to shift or translate up and down in the y direction, whereas varying the value of b has caused a shift along the x-axis or in the x direction, in this case in the negative x direction or to the left, by a value of 2. Let us see now what happens if we have a negative value of b. As you would expect, you get a translation and it has now shifted to the right. So every point has shifted to the right by 2 units. So a negative value of b causes the function to shift to the right or translate to the right or in the positive x direction, whereas a positive value of b would cause it to shift to the left or in the negative x direction. That concludes this module brought to you by the mathprime.com.